Hey guys, so I'm excited about this one today. I'm gonna walk you through the 5 best things about living in the town that I live in, Eagle, Idaho. Let's get into it. What's up guys, I'm Chase Dolan and welcome to the Living in Boise channel, where I hope to give you a little bit of that local inside scoop on what it's like to live, work, and play here in the Boise and Treasure Valley area. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that cute little bell because I release videos like this every Tuesday and Thursday. As much as I love making these videos for you and engaging with you all, I am a licensed real estate agent here in the Boise area, so I would love even more to help you with those real estate needs. So this phone number that's popping up below, I'm the one that answers those calls, texts, emails, whatever you want to throw my way. If there's some way that I can help, I would absolutely love to. But let's talk about the 5 best things about living in Eagle. This is where I currently have my family set up. It is somewhere that we absolutely love. And really when we're starting to talk about it, it is on the northern side. So if you're looking at Boise, we're a little more like, I would say, northwest of actual Boise. Hopefully there's a map in front of you right now. But when we're talking about Eagle, we're gonna talk about kind of Eagle proper. Now, when you're looking at a map of the actual Eagle city, you're gonna see that it has a lot of land inside of it. There's a lot of stuff to the north in particular, that there are some big estate homes, there's some farms. Eagle is definitely a little bit of the smaller city, but it is growing big time. So starting with number 5, downtown Eagle. This is a fantastic downtown and it really has gotten a good balance of it is growing. We're getting things built, they're kind of reinvigorating some of the older parts, but we are seeing it still hold on to a lot of that small town feel. So it really has one main drag, we call it Old State Street, that goes through the downtown. You've got coffee shops, you've got some great lunch spots, fantastic dinner options. Like I said, we have a brewery coming, wineries, anything that you really want, as well as we still have the public library, post office, all of those essentials. And then even with some of that growth, we still have a lot of those small town activities with the boutiques, as well as Eagle Fun Days throughout the rest of the year. Now, keeping with that Eagle, trying to keep that small town feel, that is number 4. Eagle does still feel like a smaller town, even though it is an extremely desirable place. When I tell you people who are living here locally or people relocating, Eagle is always something where they'll say, hey Chase, I would love to find a home over there. Perfect, let's see what we can do. Even with that desirability and how fast it's growing, Eagle is making a concerted effort to try not to grow too fast. They want to keep that small town feel in control, so you're not going to see a lot of chain restaurants, you're not going to see a lot of fast food. Some of those things will come with development, but Eagle is really trying to keep that small town feel, which keeps that feeling that a lot of us kind of fall in love with. As well as, it's perfect because you get that small town feel in your backyard, but you're only 20 minutes from downtown Boise, 10 minutes from Meridian, you still have access to everything you could possibly want.
That was close.
Number 3, when we're talking about access, when it's the activities and getting out and being active, Eagle is one of the best places here in the valley. There's a few reasons for this. So one, those outdoor activities that we have up north, the sawtooth, skiing, whatever you might want to do to kind of get out of town and enjoy the outdoors. Eagle is right up against the main thoroughfare out of town, Highway 55. So all of those activities that you want to do, you're only 10 to 15 minutes closer than you would be in Meridian, Boise, etc. Eagle also has a big portion of the Boise River running directly through it. So there's direct access to the Greenbelt, whether you want to take your dog for a walk or you want to go for a walk or run on the weekends. We also have Eagle Island State Park. So between the Greenbelt, the state park, there are endless options for you to really get out and enjoy the beautiful weather that we have here in Boise. Now, as you're driving around, you're also going to notice that Eagle puts a big emphasis on parks, trails, trees, open space. They're really trying to keep that as a part of the city. And number 2, on the things that I love about living here in Eagle, Idaho, and why I chose to raise my family here, it is a fantastic place to raise a family. It was rated by niche.com as the #1 suburb to raise your family here in the Boise area. There's a lot of reasons for this. One, our school system here, the schools that we have, our school district, without getting too into it, Really, there's one big one, West Ada School District, but the schools here in Eagle are always among some of the highest rated. Again, something that I talk to a lot of my clients about, and I would definitely recommend do your own research on your schools and what is important to you. What's important to me, what's important to you, somebody else will always be incredibly different. Schools are one of the most objective things, but they are always among the highest rated, which is something that you can only enjoy if you're going to send your kids to school somewhere. That matters to me. Now, that's also going to help your home values over time. We can get into a whole thing on schools, but also when we're talking about your family. So Eagle is one of the safest places here in the Treasure Valley. Sidewalks are a massive thing. So there's a lot of planned unit developments, but there's so much development here that a lot of them are newer developments where sidewalks were just much more important. So there's a ton of sidewalks, paths, hiking trails everywhere. Something that's really cool as well is in a lot of our neighboring cities, there's going to be main thoroughfares that kind of split up the neighborhoods so far and so forth. So you're going to have Eagle Road in Meridian, you're going to have Cloverdale all the way down to the main roads in Boise. Something that I really didn't know how to describe until I moved to Eagle was in Boise and Meridian, there are a lot of really large neighborhoods. But there are also a lot of really big roads. It's all set up kind of on a grid system. So when your neighborhood is backed up to one of those main thoroughfares, the Cloverdales, the Eagle Roads, any of that kind of grid system, you're not gonna have your kids traversing that to go see their friends in the next neighborhood over. Now in Eagle, right now, and again, this all could change with the development, we really only have one or two of those major thoroughfares. So each of the neighborhoods are actually only split up by 1 or 2 lane roads, which makes it super easy if your friends are living in Legacy and then your family's in Homestead, for example. You can just cross Floating Feather. There's already trails in place, crosswalks, everything like that. And then number one of the best things about living in Eagle, Idaho is the views. So in Boise as a whole, we are spoiled we are in a valley, so we are surrounded, especially to the east, of the foothills, Bogus Basin, all of that. We also have a butte kind of to the north that is absolutely gorgeous. In Eagle, you're only closer to these, so driving down the roads, it's hard to explain unless you're here. Now, I'm sure there's something that I missed about why I love living here in Eagle, Idaho. There is a long list, but that is the top 5. So if I missed something, drop a comment below. If you have any questions about Eagle, Idaho, again, this phone number, I am the one that answers the calls, texts, emails, whatever. I would love to help you with your Eagle, Idaho real estate needs. And until then, talk to y'all later.